Before we start on creating objects, which you're going to need to do with this next program, let's review what classes and objects are. So as you know, a class can create an object. It's a blueprint or a template. And in Chapter 3G, a supplementary chapter in the book over graphics, there's a discussion over the drawing panel class and how to create a drawing panel object. You will not actually be creating your own classes yet. So what you're going to do, you're going to be creating objects from the standard library classes. And we were referring earlier in the semester to the alien object, but an object can hold data and behaviors. Behaviors are just methods that are within the class. And you can then call those methods or assign data to the object. To create an object, here is the general syntax to do this. The type here is your class. So you're going to put your class name here. Object name is a variable. You get to make that up using camel casing. The equal to sign, the new keyword, the type, which usually these are going to be the same, but there are exceptions, and we'll look at that in the advanced class, and then a list of arguments that you may be sending the constructor. Once you have created this object, you will use the name of the object and the dot operator with the method name to make a method call. Recall that a class is just a blueprint. So here is a blueprint on how to create an iPod. Different instances of iPods are created. Let's look at some examples from the textbook in the supplemental chapter 3 on graphics. So you will notice that graphics is in the AWT package. There will be an import if you want to be able to use these graphics. One of the classes in the AWT package is called Drawing Panel. And here is the name of the class, and this is constructing a drawing panel object. We have the name of the class followed by a name that you get to make up, the equal to sign, the new keyword, the name of the class again, followed in parentheses by arguments that are needed to create the drawing panel. In this case, a width and a height. In graphics, a drawing panel are like the rectangles you have in Windows. So you can draw things in this rectangle. And I can have many windows open in my operating system. So that's why we got to create multiple instances of drawing panels. Some of the things you can do once you have a drawing panel are methods like, I'm going to set the background color. In order to set the background color, if the object name is panel, you're going to write panel dot set background color, and then use an argument of the color. Summing things up to create an instance or to create an object, they are really synonyms. They mean the same thing. But to create an instance of a class, you are going to call the class's constructor, in which case you will use the new keyword, because new means, here's a new instance. So you'll use the new keyword calling the constructor.